Ryu was at the Lady of Benevolence's pub getting ready to open the place in the morning after she taught Hestia's knife from Lily's bell and had her hands touched by him, while the other staff run to get ready. Ryu herself stood and he looked at her hand. Anya was worried about her and asked if she was not feeling well. Ryu apologized and assured she was fine. Ryu once again remembered Bell touching his hands the day previous and the memories of his past. Once in the past, Ryu received a lecture from Alise Lovell on the roof of a building after she finished with 5 adventurers who tried to flirt with her. Alise told her that Ryu had gone too far but knew Ryu did the right thing as they probably had unwelcome intentions. For support, Alise pointed out that Ryu didn't try to force her hand away. Ryu praised Alise, which made her flush. Alise told Ryu that if a man was able to touch her hands, she shouldn't let him go. Because the chance for Ryu to accept a man without that, it would be less than a rare monster to appear. Ryu asked if she needed to do it, and Alise said she had to do it. After bringing his consciousness back from his memories, Ryu thought about Bell. She knew he was still young and unreliable, though his heart was pure white as his hair. Ryu wondered if Bell was her father's man, as Alise Avia told her. Looking out the window, she watches Syr hands Bell his lunch. She knew she would never be able to steal Sir's love interest, pushing thoughts about fate to the bottom of her mind. Ryu apologized to Alise and left to get ready. Several days later, Syr came to the pub late after sleeping over sleep and asked Ryu to keep Bell busy so she could prepare her lunch. However, Ryu knew that Sir's lunch uses usually take an hour to make due to several attempts. Lucky, Ryu prepared her lunch, which she made herself, and handed the lunch to Bell and lied saying it was Sir's food. Bell noticed the smell inside and Ryu reaffirmed to himself that she was awful at cooking while her carbonizing the sandwich that was at lunch. Ryu tried to make an excuse that it wasn't Sir's food, but quickly changed his argument to Syr is not feeling very well. To her surprise, Bell got a carbonized sandwich and ate it completely. He thanks her for lunch and told her to thank Syr. However, she could say that Bell knew that Ryu was the one who made the lunch, and he realized that the praise was directed to her, and Ryu desperately hid his smile and told him he would tell Syr about his words. As she watched Bell run into the dungeon, Ryu admitted to himself that he was happy. From that day on, Ryu would follow Bell with his eyes while applauding Sir's feelings for him.